hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
What is going on, YouTube? So today we're going to be doing the Bad Boys Club episode 9 after show and the viewer call-in. So what is going on, Lou? What did you think about the episode?
That's a bad boy. Is you
That's
mad, boy? I was not mad. Once again, I just want to know why Jonathan had to drag Rio like a rodeo.
He swept
like a
him
rodeo.
on that floor like a swifter sweeper. You know, swifter sweeper and goes. He said he was on a slide. I couldn't believe how far back he went.
When he knocked and rocked him 100 times. Whew, Jesus. I don't think I've ever been so into a fight in my life. Like, I'm literally watching this while doing my little makeup or whatever. And so, you know, they fought in the room. Then Rio went downstairs because he wanted more smoke. So when Rio ran up and Jonathan said, boom, I said, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, he is the real da-da-da-da. That is the real da-da-da-da.
Jonathan did his da-da-da-da-da for sure. Jonathan did his da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, bitch, my back is sore.
Yeah.
My back is currently sore right now.
It really did. It hurt me to see how far he got pushed back so quickly. And then also, did you notice how Rio made sure to every time his head and his hairpiece got knocked off, he made sure to do the Africa Bambaataa rap, home of that hip hop, really quickly.
Girl, he was giving very much. You remember when Mimi got her track snatched? He was giving very much that. He was like, oh, y'all will not catch me without a shirt on my goddamn head. Once Rio realized his dreads were dead, oh, bitch, he wanted Jonathan's head. But he couldn't even get to Jonathan's head because Jonathan was too busy knocking him into next week.
Right. That is true. The thing is, you know what it reminded me of? Remember when Real Housewives of Potomac, when Karen's wig started shifting? She's like, hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I feel like he was on the floor telling security, don't move. Wait a minute. I knew, wait a minute. Like, I feel like he was on the floor doing that sound.
Hold on.
Right, hold on. Don't get off the floor. Hold on.
Rio was not trying to be caught dead without those dreads, okay?
I think Milan isn't Rio's real friend because the way he let him get beat up through that house. What do you think about Milan's action? And do you think that leg hurt? Is that leg really that hurt? Because I don't think it is.
First of all, let's talk about this mysterious broken leg, because for some reason that leg was not an issue when it came to Carry On, Darrell, Anthony, and everybody in between. But once it came to Jonathan, I already told them I'm not fighting. Because you knew once you brought in your backup and your backup got what's the word? I don't want to say the F word. Okay, once your backup got messed up, you knew Jonathan was going to run up on you next in that moment. And you were like, oh, no. I already told him, shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Because you're the one who...
Shut your mouth.
Close your ears. Open your ears and shut your mouth. Because you're the one that started this now, okay? And now you want to act like, oh, everybody else is a clown and you want no parts. Oh, you're disgusted. You're depressed. You're distressed. Were you so when were you disgusted? When Rio got knocked into the pool, when he got knocked into the next week, or when he got his back knocked in with furniture? When exactly?
Rio got beat up 3 times consecutively. You know how Nikki was like, I win consecutively. He got beat up consecutively. He got baptized in that pool. We had 2 baptisms. Black China got baptized and Rio got baptized. I couldn't believe it. He said,
Rio should definitely be on a whole different path after that ass whooping. Okay. But what I'm trying to figure out is, I don't know if Rio is Milan's gay son. I don't know how that works. I don't know if he is. I want to
know the same too.
But Rio, if that's supposed to be your gay father, you need to be given up for adoption quickly, because I'm gonna be the one to call CPS. I'm gonna be the one to call CPS because
he needs to get disowned. It's very disrespectful and it's traitorous for that to
even Kirk Franklin wouldn't do that to Carry On. I mean, goddamn.
Right. And you guys, I dropped the link. All the viewers that are in, I know it's not that much viewers in because we went live a little bit later than we usually do because of the cabaret reunion and all that. That's why we're glad it's over and it's a wrap.
Girl,
because
Gucci
we can do
gang.
this a little bit, at least a little bit earlier. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. The
Gucci
after show
gang,
for
the
that's gonna
Gucci
be
gang,
tomorrow.
Gucci gang.
But I dropped the link if you guys want to join. You guys already know. I want to hear you guys' opinion or whatever, right? So also, what happened tonight with the fire extinguisher? I think Milan was being so dramatic about that fire extinguisher.
Girl.
The moment Jonathan pulled it out, he was like, "Oh my god, I can't do this no more." I feel like, I guess when he probably would have blew the fire extinguisher on Milan, his butt would have deflated. I feel like it would have triggered something to where his ass cheeks would have been, like the air would have just came out of it. Because the way he reacted was very much dramatic, as if he put out a gun on him. I'm like, you're not gonna die if you get a little spray on your boy. Like
the way these bad boys will put 30 on 2. 30 on pump 2 with the way they will gas up something that wasn't even that deep, boo.
Right.
Baby. It was some shaving cream up in that goddamn fire extinguisher. As to why you wanted to, he pulled out a lighter, he pulled out weapons. A fire extinguisher? A fire extinguisher.
The way he acted, you would have thought he brought out a machete and said, "I'm gonna get you," because he was going crazy. He's like, "I'm not doing this. The producers, y'all got me messed up." I just noticed you were wearing purple and I'm wearing Purple Rain shirt.
When I tell you great minds think alike, as used. Oh my god. Oh, not that we're both pretty in purple and pretty with a purpose.
What Willow said, pretty paid.
Pretty and paid, okay? And Milan was ready to toot it and boot
it. So also, with the whole Milan not being his friend or whatever, we see Rio in the confessionals. He was saying, "Oh, he handled his own. Milan was there or whatever." That's not your true friend because he wasn't there to help you, and he's fighting for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not a true friend. It shows that Milan really is fake because he kind of picks and chooses when he wants to do that.
He wants to, exactly.
Right. When Rio came in with the bleeding hands and stuff, bleeding hands, man. He came in with the bleeding hands, and then Milan was like, "Oh, had I been there, it wouldn't have happened." I'm like, that was your opportunity last night. So is your leg magically healed? Can you fight now? Are you a fighter now?
Are you Mr. Fighter now?
Are you Mr. Fighter now?
First of all, but you know, and I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
First off, Rio, you could tell that he was trying to catch himself in the confession when he was like, "I noticed that like Milan wasn't there, but like I held my own."
I know my own right.
No.
He wasn't there.
Rio, if you feel as though Milan is your meal ticket into this industry, hence why you continue to eat his bussy and you're getting dragged like a hussy, then girl, do your big one. But you and Milan's friendship clearly needs to be done, because Milan, how are you going to sit and say I'm a protector and Rel, what you did to Dylan was wrong. You wanted to jump up for Dylan and jump up for Carry On. Carry On, I thought he was a friend and all of this other stuff. Right. But Rio's actually your friend, and you were nowhere to be found every single time.
Krillic said, "I can't wait for Milan, Rio, Mula, and Dylan to whip these flops at the reunion." Is that you, Milan? Is that you, Milan? No, let me tell you something funny. Listen, Lou, you gonna laugh so hard. I did the recap on the last episode, right? I remember the first few minutes of it. I started talking about, because the first thing we saw was Gutta K. Remember Gutta K? He took his braids out and then he was like walking around like giving like crackhead teas. So I was like, oh my god, like Gutta K is giving crackhead teas or whatever. Somebody in the comments, you know how Gutta K reads people where he'd be like, "Yo, pimple face ass." Da, da, da. Somebody went
Right.
off in the comment, so I was like, "Is that you, Gutta K?" That comment instantly deleted. I think that was Gutta. I'm telling you.
These
Because why
girls,
would
let
you
me tell
delete
you
it?
something.
And why would you
Hey,
go in
look.
on me like that if you don't know the person or you that
Right.
person?
That because my whole thing is like, how do y'all really be getting mad? Like, how do y'all really get this gully for people that y'all don't even know? Like, if you have a difference of opinion, that's one thing. But the way some of y'all, not all of y'all, shout out to the ones that are logically, you know, in line and, you know, are adults. Shout out to y'all. We love
I'm
y'all.
kidding,
Y'all can.
Krillic. You could have be fans of those people. I'm just joking around, but I just have to mention that.
But hold on, how was Dylan not the flop? I mean, I don't know, child. Everybody's up to their damn opinion. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. But all I'm saying is for the people who just get too crazy, I'm like, girl, Milan don't know you, Moolah don't know you, none of these people know you. Because somebody was getting gully with me in my TikTok comments when I said something about last week. I was talking about Moolah and how he kept talking about, when he was like, "Oh, Curtis, if you see me with some females, don't take it personal." And of course, I said some, you know, messy, shady in the TikTok. I said something like, "Why would Curtis take it personal?"
Right.
This one dude in the comments talking about, he was saying that like, if he gets all the females, then don't be mad. Y'all know what that man meant. I said,
wow.
I said, are you and Moolah
together
messing around?
Curly said Dylan is at least a better castmate than Willem in Carry On. I don't think Dylan's a better castmate than Carry On.
No.
Maybe Willem a little bit, but barely, because Willem at least brought the entertainment with the tooted and booted, and then the whole alleged twerking. He at least brought some. Dylan brought nothing. So somebody just joined the Explore page. Are you Christian in the comments?
Am I Christian like the religion?
No, like Christian lost it because he said he was gonna join. So obviously not, because Christian's a boy in the comments.
No, I'm not Christian. I'm like, oh wait, Christian the religion?
No. That would have been so random. Hey, what's up?
Oh, it's okay. I am the Explore page, the one that y'all spoke to last week. I was the last caller.
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
What do you think about the episode?
How you guys
doing? You know, we're doing good. We successful and thriving and focused.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Black success. That's what I love to hear. So the last episode, I think it was. I ain't gonna lie. If it wasn't for Jonathan and the fight that it was going through, it was a drag. Even going down to the end of the last episode, I will start with the Jonathan situation.
Right.
I would say, Rio got done up. He definitely did. And I would say after that, sorry, I'm outside if you hear cars.
No, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good.
So with we already started with the Rio and Jonathan situation. I would say that situation is a little bit, since we already know what happened, it was boring. Yes, very much boring. And yes, Jonathan done him up. Even though, let's talk about this, because I wrote notes too for you guys.
Come on, somebody, bullet points.
Right?
The bath, I don't know if y'all seen it too. He was in the scene, the bodyguard pushed him to the bathroom after the second time they tried to go at each other.
Right.
Push him to the bathroom. How the hell did he get? How the heck did he get from outside, from the bathroom to outside, like so fast? I know a lot of.
I was confused about that too.
I think the producers, they kind of tell him like, "Hey, kind of let him go, let him get one more round in, and then really stop it." That's what I think. Go ahead.
You can tell the security don't really be trying to secure anything until like a good 3 minutes in.
Right.
And if that's the situation, then the second time, before I get to that second situation, Milan said, "I'm not seeing your review." Oh, sorry, I seen your review as well. On top of the Milan and Armand conversation, and he said it was security. Okay, but there was one security guard. He's a little Hispanic guy. He was there. So how can you say it was no security at all? Because the guy ran in.
Right.
Made sure. Even in I seen William the Baddest interview, And if you've seen the Gutta K review he had with some, I don't know if they radio station
Oh
or
yeah, I'm gonna do a
YouTube
recap on that
podcast.
too.
Yeah,
Right.
and he said that on top of, he said it really quickly that it was two security guys that was there even when they let Jonathan in. So when Milan was saying it was no security there, you were just letting somebody attack your friend. Okay, if you see one person hitting your friend with a chair, even William said, and on top of Anthony, even though I don't like Anthony, on top of Anthony and Gutta K said, all right, but it was two security guards there. You was inside of the house. You didn't go outside to help your friend. You didn't even help your friend when he was getting his hair pulled out. You didn't even
Come
go
on.
and help your friend. Yeah.
He was getting scalped.
Like, scalped again. And I'm like, Jonathan, there's no scalp left. We're gonna see his skull.
Right.
And Don, I don't like to provoke violence, but at that point he kept going, and it's like, take his scalp, his wig, his real head, take everything, because baby was not giving up either. So it's like, as soon as he wanted to keep running up, how would you expect someone not to keep attacking?
Right.
Even when Jonathan was going in and talking to Carry On, I didn't like what Milan said either in that interview. He was acting like Carry On was some crazy person, but you see, no one else said it with anything. We can talk about Carry On later, but no one else seen it, but you seen it. That's a little creepy to me. I don't know if anybody else peeped it as well. And he after he was trying to calm down, have a couple of shots or whatever he was trying to do. What's his name? Mario. We can call him Mario. The card.
What's his real name? Because is it Mario Rio? What is it? Rio de Janeiro? Like, we need to know the real name.
Zeus don't know. The bad boys don't know.
Because
don't nobody know who that girl
he was
is.
introduced to us as Rio, but we kept hearing Mario. So we hear Milan say Mario in the next episode, so it's Mario.
I googled it. His name is Mario.
Mario.
So I'm gonna call him Mario because I'm not gonna call him Rio no more, because you don't even deserve that ass.
He playing too many games, so that's why we're gonna call you
Right,
Mario Luigi. You ain't winning nothing.
Yes,
with the big red hat.
With the big red hat. He needs a big red hat right now. He's bald headed.
Right.
Okay. Big red hat in the confessional. And this is why Evanir Entertainment always entertains with the props. With the props. Always bop it to the top.
Let's see what, like, yo, you let him just, I can't even say let him just jag you, because I ain't gonna say, yeah, you caught your match trying to help somebody. That's your fault. That's your fault. And then even from Milan, you can't say, oh, you attacked my friend and this, that, and the third, and let's get it, gotta da 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 da.
Right.
And but you didn't do anything at all.
Do you think, I want to ask you, do you think that Milan called the police in order to have Jonathan calm down so he'll be able to talk to him? Because the way he came up there was all rah-rah, and even the security guard was like, you yelling, calm down. Why are you yelling? Because the way he was trying to
talk about that?
Right.
And before you answer, baby girl, did y'all peep when the security guard was like, okay, y'all go in the closet and have a conversation. I'm gonna step out of the closet. Y'all go in the closet and have a conversation. I'm not even gonna be in the closet with you. Y'all go, here go Milan. Jonathan was like, well, walk in the closet. Milan is
no, right.
Well, security said, y'all go in the closet and have a conversation. I'm not gonna be in the closet.
Oh, no,
why don't you want to walk in the closet, baby?
You froze for like a little bit.
Oh, am I good now? Am I good?
It's just a little delayed. Hold on.
It is. Hold on, child. Let me switch.
No, now it's good. Now it's good.
Because I was about to get to work in my settings.
It just caught up. But I hear what you said. You said, like, basically Milan was scared to go into the closet with him or whatever.
Right.
Because he felt like he was gonna get boop boop. But yeah, that's why I feel like he called the police, because that was the only way he was gonna be able to really confront Jonathan, because I feel like if the police wasn't there, Jonathan would have probably got rah-rah with him back and they would have ended up fighting. But Jonathan knew police was there. Y'all know Jonathan don't like the cops. So he didn't want no
Exactly.
pressure. And y'all saw
The
Carry
same
On
way
talking about
Jonathan was gonna give him pressure back when he
right.
gave Rio pressure.
Y'all saw when the cops came in, Carry On was hiding, and he was like, "Oh, he don't like the cops." I'm like, "We know why you don't like the cops."
He was trying to hide his other murder. Nope.
Right,
Allegedly.
right.
But
Allegedly, I need you to say that, mother recap. Allegedly, exactly.
yes. And I feel like Milan's call, and it's crazy that he called because it's like, so when you jumped on these other people, you didn't call. But when you knew that your friend got trashed, dog walked, if you Cardi B voice, dog walked, you was like, oh, I can't be him. My friend can't be him. I can't be him. Oh, I'm gonna call the cops on Shorty because I'm not dealing with this.
Come
And
on.
that's what he did. And that's what he did. And it's plain in sight, to be honest with you. Like,
It's really
It's
really
the
sad. Any final
scurriness for
thoughts
me.
on the episode before I bring in the next caller?
oh yeah, you good. I just wanted to at least come back and speak to you guys. Thank you so much.
No,
Yes,
thank
thank
you
you
for
for coming
stopping
to the
by. Please
cookout.
stop by weekly and go to Lou channel. Okay.
Period. And I
Yes,
already
I
got my
do.
membership because I spoke to you. I think I spoke to you like a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, I couldn't get a hold of you, but I'm in your new membership now, boo. So yeah, we in this.
Okay, yeah. And Lou's
Have a
channel is
great
gonna
night.
be in the description box, so make sure you see it. That's
Yes,
I already follow him, so he good. I already
Um,
see his review. Period.
okay.
So yes.
All right.
Have a great
that's
night, you
right.
guys.
All right, you too. Thank you,
Good
thank
day.
you.
You're
All right.
welcome. Enjoy.
All right, next we're
I
gonna
love
bring
her.
on
So sweet.
CL. Yeah, she's great. We're gonna bring on CL. I believe that's Christian Lawson. Is that you, Christian Lawson?
Yes. Hello.
What's
Hey,
going
what's up?
on? What's
Why don't you
going
show that
on?
face, that profile picture? Let me stop.
I'm saying that's my thing. Like I was gonna I'm like, let me go and like get in the light and shit. I'm like, no, I'm sitting here. Let me keep hitting this blunt. But regardless,
I know
I'm
that's
still
right.
confused by everything tonight. Like everything on Zeus. Like Zeus was crashing. Like I was like, okay, is we gonna be able to watch anything? Like
Zeus.
Right.
Zeus.
Right, it was freezing. It was freezing, especially during the cabaret. That's why my cabaret recap isn't up yet because I just recorded right before I got on here.
I'm saying that's a whole nother topic, cabaret. Like I don't even like I could even get into cabaret. Like that's too much. But like so much happened in the episode. Like I don't know if I want to start with Milan because it feels like
Let's
Milan
versus Jonathan. I mean Milan versus not Milan. Jonathan versus Rio.
I'm saying Milan ain't fighting nobody. Okay, let's start there. Milan at this point.
Hello. I know that's
at this
right.
point.
Let's start there.
If I was Rio, I wouldn't want to fight Milan because my thing is,
boom.
Why did you bring me here? I'm saying I'm like, so why is Rio sitting in there fighting for a room in a house that he don't live in?
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Right. What are we doing here? I'm saying.
Right.
And then my thing is, okay, the boy beat you up one time. Like I feel like when it comes to fights, it's a W or it's a L. That first fight, it was an L. You know you're not about, you know your hands can't keep up with his hands. So at this point, like, what are we doing? But child, whenever he slid him across that floor, I said, oh, okay. I said, all right.
When Jonathan, the way I was screaming in my bedroom, when Jonathan said "whop" and he slid, I said, Rio. Now the first round, you wanted a moment, so you got your ass whooped for a moment. Cool. Why on earth would you walk your ass down the stairs to get your dreads ripped up everywhere again?
I'm saying, why you go and work out and have these big ass arms, but you can't do nothing with them? Like what's going on here? Like,
right.
Someone in the comments said, "Child, Mr. Lawson looks good in his profile pic." They want to see your face. I want to see your face.
I want to see the. Listen, come on to the light, Caroline. Come on to the light, Caroline.
I'm saying, well, okay, next
time say Rhonda. Oh, I called you out, Rhonda. I had to.
I'm saying next time I come up here, I'll get on the cam. But it was like last minute. I'm like, let me call in. I be watching y'all every week. I just watched Lou review before I called up here. I was gonna watch yours later, but I saw y'all was on live, so I was like, let me call in.
Thank you. Yes,
right, that's good. Also, what do you think about Milan keep calling the police? Do you think
that's my thing is
Jonathan?
I do think Milan called the police. I mean, honestly, like I really could care less about Milan, anything he has to do or anything he has going on, because at this point he proved himself in this episode to be Literally nothing. Like, I mean, like, what is your purpose? Like, please give me one. Like, I would be fine with not seeing him on nothing else ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's to that point with him.
Nothing else ever. So you want him to be a one-season Bad Boys Wonder and not do any other spinoffs on Zeus? Because I feel like he will because of the connections he has with Zeus. He gonna make sure Natalie Nunn gives him 50 other contracts to make sure he gets on some other reality shows.
I mean, he was a one season wonder on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, so.
Right. I see why he was a one season wonder. I saw his interview with Armand. According to him,
I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it. I only watched a review of it. I was like, I'm about to watch it. I like Armand, but
I summarized the whole thing, so you didn't miss nothing. I summarized the whole thing.
Right.
Armand is hilarious.
I already knew what it was gonna be.
It was a lot of cap. It was a lot of caps.
Okay. So this is my last full topic. My thing is the end of the episode. It was really, really choppy, and it was really unclear about what happened, like how that last fight started, and how, because Jonathan said that he got hit with the chair, and that's why he got the chair and started hitting the Rio dude.
Yes.
So I'm
Jonathan
like, but
did say that.
Yeah, right. But Milan said the opposite. So it was kind of like, I don't know, but
Milan was in the shower. So Milan, how would you even know what took place or what transpired?
I don't think he was in the shower. I think he was peeping through a window and he's like, oh damn, his ass beat again.
He's so irrelevant. Like I can't, like honestly, I don't have any more for him.
That's what I.
But yeah, I'm saying regardless. I mean, if Rio hit Jonathan with the chair, he has every right to take that chair and beat him down with it. That's exactly what I would have did after fighting Milan, because.
Like we didn't get to see the part where he hit Jonathan with the chair, so everybody's thinking Jonathan just came there with a big chair and was like, ugh! But apparently he hit him with the chair first. That's why he got the chair out of his hands. How you end up hitting somebody with a chair and get the chair taken from you and getting whooped by the chair? Rio just took all L's every which way.
I mean, did you see his arms? This dude is not weak. Like he works out, but it's like I don't be getting. The same thing with Milan. Milan can't fight. He big as hell. Like these people can't fight, but they big and they on TV. It's like
they swear up and down they are just gonna be the ones to knock people down to the ground. But y'all ain't knocked nobody down yet.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see what the rest of the season is. You said what?
I said any final thoughts before I take the next caller? You were gonna say something before that though.
I mean, Rio on the season now, so let's see what the rest of the season give. I mean, I don't know what his hair's giving. So y'all have seen his hair, because he covered it up every time that his hair came off. He was ready to cover it up more so than he was trying to fight. And so I'm just like, what does his hair even look like?
That's what I said. Remember, if you watch my past, even after shows or just videos and recaps in general, I always had this question since I first found out he was on the cast. I'm like, is that a part? Is that hair that he adds?
I thought it was a unit. I thought it was a whole unit, and Jonathan just put the unit on.
Because on the red carpet, he has like a black. It looks like he has black soft hair, but like the hair goes all.
That was
the way
probably a unit too.
So I'm like, that's a unit.
I'm saying I think that that hair that Jonathan had, they came out like he had like extension twist or something in
crochet or something.
I'm saying, why was they so easy to come out?
They weren't crocheted properly.
Rio needs to swallow his pride and book an appointment with Jonathan, and maybe his dreads won't come out so easily the next time.
I think that's how they could make up. Like that's like the peace offering. Jonathan needs to come up to him and be like, "Hey, I know I beat you up, but like I'm gonna do your hair and I'm gonna put your dress back in," and then he could give him another color.
No, he need to shave all that shit off. That's what he need to do, and just pay it. Just pay it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was covering his head up so much, I was weak. That's all I kept looking at was him covering his head up. Like,
okay, girl.
Am I trying to fight you? I don't care what's falling off of me. I'm coming for you. Like,
yeah, because at this point I look a mess. So I might as well just give it my best at this point, child. The lashes are off. Like, bitch, let's just go.
Oh my god, no, Amber and those lashes on that reunion. Amber had me so weak.
Oh, with the lashes hanging off.
She was trying to do that lash on. I was like, Amber.
What do you think about what happened today with the whole gutter posting Mulan?
See, okay, that's what I haven't seen. I was gonna watch that video earlier, but then it got to like 8 o'clock. I was like, let me watch the shows. But I have to see. I don't know what happened with the whole gutter thing. So what did he post?
Watch my video on it, and then next week we could comment or better yet, just comment in the video. Tell me what you think in the comments.
Okay, that's exactly what I do, because I'm saying that's a lot. I mean, I haven't looked at none of that stuff, but I'm ready for next week. I mean, they just let they're gonna be in the studio half the episode. So I mean.
Right. I think it's ending. I think this is gonna be the last like couple of episodes from what
they should end.
Yeah, they gotta wrap it up, because what more can they do?
About to end it.
They have to.
They need to go back to the drawing board and start over.
Okay.
But all right, y'all. Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, no problem. Next time you gotta show face.
Oh,
Come
okay,
on to
okay.
the cookout, handsome.
Check out. All right, bye.
All right. No. All right, next I'm going to add Nay. And also, just for clarification, what happened tonight, this morning, really, not tonight. This morning, Gutta decided to wake up and choose violence and posted this of Mr. Mulamo. If you look at the picture, it's a picture of Mula and a picture of a guy with a towel wrapped around his head, right? I'm going to add you next, Nay, but I just want to explain this before I add her on. With the towel wrapped around his head, and I blurred out the chest part because I don't want no problems with YouTube. And with his hairy chest out or whatever, and him looking very sweet, and basically saying that it was Mula. I obviously don't think it's Mula because you could tell the difference in the face is not him. But it was funny. Mula even thought it was funny too, but he was offended, of course, and did another health read on Gutta. So that's what happened. Just a little something. Yeah. And he went on live. Just check out my video after we end this after show. You'll see
yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that. Not a health read.
Hey, Nay, what's up?
What's going on?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I honestly don't know where to start. But no, honestly, between this episode and the reunion with Jocelyn, I think I'm done with Zeus. I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, Zeus is heavy. Zeus.
Yeah, I don't know. Because honestly, like, I don't know what more they can give with the next episodes of Bad Boys, you know? Like, I'm just over it. But this was like the best episode. Yeah, this was the best episode. And just from the previews for next week.
It's gonna be boring.
Next week looks boring as hell. Next week looks
super boring. Like this is gonna be in a studio. Like, child, I'm not trying to see that.
Girl, don't nobody give a damn. Y'all do not have a hit record.
Like y'all already had Josh Star on the show. As soon as Jonathan was like, I did what I need to do. I'm out. I said, gotta do it.
Right.
That means I need to get up out of here too.
Right.
But
what do you think about Milan calling the police so much throughout the episode?
Okay. So let me try to be as PG as possible. Oh my God, like, that irritated me so bad. Like, he is really like the epitome of a goofy. Like, how you gonna start something and then your homie get beat up and then you mad your homie got beat up and then you gonna call 12?
Right.
I'm coming.
Where they do that at?
It just
Where they do that at?
I think he called because he was scared that Jonathan was gonna really come for him next. Like, I really don't think it was because he was so scared of Rio's health and well-being. Because Rio was getting dragged up through that house like a rag doll. So it's
Rio.
like, what's the point of calling the police now?
Did y'all see the way he slid across the floor?
Like a Swiffer sweeper. He said,
gee, and then the craziest thing is how you get beat up in 3 different locations. You got beat up in the room, you got beat up in the front room, you got beat up in the rose bushes. Like after that, I'm just gonna go
beat up
home.
outside.
Like, hey, look, I'm not. Ain't no amount of money in the world gonna make me get beat up that many times. I don't care.
And you know they didn't pay Rio. You already know they didn't pay Rio that dough. Who is Rio? Y'all know they lowballed him like a mug.
And then did y'all peep that Milan had posts on his Instagram? He was like, everything was fake. It's all fake because he's trying to deflect from the fact that he looked dumb.
Right. Now he's trying to say it's all fake.
Yeah, but Milan, you calling 12 was fake. The police was fake. The ass whooping was fake. Come on now.
Milan, you not defending your friend? No, that was fake. You're a fake friend. Super fake.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like Rio low-key knew that was fake because in his confessional he was like, oh yeah, I knew. He said something like, oh yeah, I knew Milan ain't jump in. I knew Milan was just sitting there, but
I can handle it on my own.
I was like, nah,
he definitely caught himself. He was like, yeah, Milan wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
when Jocelyn was like, that bitch ain't your friend. That's how I felt. That bitch ain't your friend. Like,
that bitch is not your friend. That bitch is
like at all.
It was really just sad. This whole episode was just like such a key. Like,
Rio was getting beat up so bad. What's hilarious is Jonathan. That's a bad boy, and I'm gonna tell you why.
For real.
You got the head force, and I use head loosely. You got the head force calling in backup, And then the backup needs backup because when Jonathan had socked Rio into that fountain, then Rio's friend wanted to jump in and, you know, back him up or whatever. I'm like, girl.
Yeah, they couldn't handle him.
Right.
The backup
did you guys
needs backup.
Yeah, for sure. Did you guys see that security guard go up to Jonathan and was like, "Oh, you know how we do it around here, Johnny," and like dapped him up? I'm like,
yeah.
Security guard. I know
the
that security guard probably gonna get fired after tonight because they're like, you
But
can't
no,
do that.
it's so crazy because I'm already knowing how Jonathan get down. Like I done seen Jonathan fight South by Southwest, like when he was fighting with Asian doll outside. Like I don't know if y'all seen that video, but it was a few years. Yeah, like a few years ago, he was fighting out there with Asian doll. I said,
I remember when he fought that one makeup artist or something like that over a ring light.
I heard about that, but I never seen it, and now I have to look it up.
Yeah, it was like a little video, whatever. Child, let me tell you something. And y'all gonna see in my review, I definitely was like, Jonathan, I will never say anything bad about you.
Nah, for real. I was watching Armand. Are we allowed to talk about YouTubers? Not in the bad way, just mention. Okay. I was watching Armand, and Armand was like, Armand was like, I seen Jonathan jump up into a roof. I said, oh my God, not into a roof. I said, oh, child. And then y'all don't even know how many times I replayed those fights. I was in my bed screaming, like, get him, get him, get him.
Do you know, I was saying the same thing when Jonathan, because I think the reason why I was so invested and just so aggressive with my enjoyment and support of Jonathan whooping Rio's ass is because right now, pre-reunion, that's the closest thing we're going to get to Jonathan whooping Milan's ass. Now, Jonathan is coming to the reunion. You said what?
I
don't think they're going to be in the same room for the reunion. I think Milan
I wouldn't even be surprised if he don't come.
Yeah.
Who, Jonathan
Milan's
or Milan?
Come with the BGC health slip. You know how the girls on BGC, they used to come there with the doctor's note and be like, oh, I can't fight because my back hurt. My back broke. He gonna come.
But you know the saddest thing of all, Milan is a grown ass man.
Milan is
37. You almost my daddy age. Ain't no way my daddy finna let somebody my age whoop his ass. Like, come on now.
Well, Lauren said, you my mama age. You my mama
right.
age. Milan, you my uncle age.
Like, that is so sad. But yeah, he definitely did that. I can't, honestly, I can't even really remember what else happened in that episode.
It was mostly them fighting, and then also, this is another thing. To be honest, I low-key feel like Gutta K and Darrell, they're both fake as hell to me because
I was just about to bring him up.
Not Jonathan. When Milan was going off on them in the kitchen, was just like, who's let him in? I'm so sick of this. They were sitting there like little kids that were getting punished for dropping milk on the floor. They're just sitting there on the counter like all scared. I'm like, but now all of a sudden y'all hate Milan so much, but y'all didn't have that energy in his face. What do you think?
I could definitely see them being fake. Like, I like them. I know they're the fan favorites, but I be reading people well, and I can tell like they could be really messy. Cause like think about it, like Anthony is messy. So birds of a feather flock together. You feel me? Like,
speak on it. Like, don't get me wrong. I live for Gutta K and and all that way. But there's something about Gutta K that gives me. I'm not saying Gutta K can't fight. Because I know people going, oh, Gutta K gets down. I know Gutta K gets down, but I don't think that I don't know if he really wants all that smoke with Milan. I don't know. I said it. It's something about Gutta K where he doesn't really want to go there with Milan, because if he did,
he would have did it. But the thing is, I've only seen him fight people his size, so it's like, so I don't know.
But he did fight We Love Shay. We Love Shay is like a little bigger than him.
He definitely gave it to her. He definitely gave it to her.
We Love Shay.
Then he broke her arm.
Hit him with the who? Hit him with the and pulled his arm.
Oh wait, she broke. Oh yeah.
She broke his arm. She broke his
arm.
I feel like We Love Shay should have been on this season. It would have made it a lot more interesting because we could have seen them kind of beef or maybe not get along. It would have been really interesting.
I was thinking that the other day
It would have been
because
so
I
interesting.
saw because you showed me We Love Shay's freestyle Till We Go Up, and then I instantly thought about it. I was like, do you know what would have ate if Shay was on Bad Boys too? The
Right.
history, the beef, and then the fact that they're both rappers and they're both like, you know, androgynous.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been really good.
It would have been given
They could
very
have had.
much.
They could have had him there instead of Dylan, because Dylan to me isn't really.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dylan was irritating me this episode, especially the scene with him and Curtis. Like I had to skip past that. I was like,
Hopefully he found his shoe. He's like, I lost my shoe.
I'm
and
like, child, you
shoe.
brought 3 pairs of shoes.
He was like, I left my other shoe, and then I can't even find the other pair. Like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Dylan gives me city trends, like
yeah,
city trends,
Dylan.
DD's discount, Foreman
$70.
Meals, like, ugh.
Dylan gives me I grew up watching Bad Girls Club, Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives, Jerry Springer, and now I'm going to rehearse and reenact everything I've learned and memorized, and now I'm waiting for my moment. And when it fell flat, so did he.
Check it out though. Let him go to the reunion. He getting popped.
Oh yes, he's getting popped by Jonathan. I think Darrell's gonna hit him. I think Guttum probably will hit him. And Willem's gonna try to get his redemption at the reunion against him.
Why do Darrell and Guttum want to pop Dylan?
I know Darrell wants to because I feel like Darrell has said this on social media. He feel like Dylan is like a confessional gangster. Guttum, I'm not too sure on, but I know Darrell, Willem, and then probably Jonathan, because he's called Jonathan fat in the confessional several times.
Yeah,
when he said that, I said Dylan.
And Guttum just wants to fight, so that's like an excuse to hit him.
Right.
But then again, he wants to fight Willem, so he might team up with him to get Willem. Why he has a problem with Willem, I don't know why.
Oh, speaking of Gutto, why did he post? I didn't know him and Mula was into it. Like I was so confused.
Right.
You're talking about the post with the towel wrap around his head.
And it was funny, but I was trying to figure out like why. Like,
it was random though, and I really feel like it's because the reunion's coming up, and it's gonna. This is what I think happened. I feel like they got told their reunion date, so now Gutto's trying to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight him at the reunion." Like he probably wants to fight.
Yeah.
He probably wants to fight.
But nah, Mula was lame for his post though. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't like that.
So he did a whole nother health read or whatever. You guys already know how Mula
the health reads. So.
And it's like you trying. It's like everybody already knows. So what do you?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's not like you're saying something that nobody knows. Like you put it out there, everybody's like, oh my god, like
exactly.
So it's like you look kind of dumb.
I'm just like with the way y'all bad boys be doing y'all big one and listen, it can be anybody, okay? Right. And the way the stats are set up, girl, it can be anybody. So people need to watch their mouths when it comes to those health reads.
Did you guys hear about Curtis saying? Well, not Curtis. Somebody saying how Curtis got on the show is because he was sleeping with one of the girl producers allegedly. That's how
I believe it.
That's how apparently he got on the show. So just a little nugget for you.
I believe it.
Any final thoughts on the episode, Nate?
Like I said earlier, this was your last time watching this. I ain't gonna lie. Diamond did his big one.
That's why on this channel, you see I cover a lot of Zeus stuff. I'm gonna start streaming away from that because I already start doing like Real Housewives and stuff like that. Do you watch Basketball Wives?
Nah, I stopped watching when OG was on there.
Right.
But I think I'll get back.
So now OG is off. So this season, I'm gonna start recapping it tomorrow and do an after show and everything like that. So
I forgot this season was.
So it starts.
Do you do Atlanta Housewives?
Yes, it's on my page.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start getting into more Bravo shows and VH1 shows because with Zeus you could only get so much. I'm still gonna be covering Zeus content and still doing Zeus recaps, but I'm gonna start doing other networks too. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, and you have a nice night.
You too.
All right. Night. All right. Anybody else want to join and give their opinion on the episode?
Come on through to the.
Let me read some comments in the meantime. They said, gotta F his arm up. Dylan had one episode 1 lit, to be honest. Not really, but I guess. Someone said about Dylan, very discount. Christian said very discount, very roses. Team Jordans he brought out. LMAO. Jonathan won't even waste his time with Dylan. And then I saw somebody in the comments said something about Johnson's Cabaret after show. I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow with Black Pop. So it's gonna be Monday night. I'm gonna be doing the after show. And then the show been off since OG was up there. No, it was because of the pandemic. The show kind of went on like a hiatus because of the pandemic. Jonathan won't even waste his time.
For a very long time.
Yeah, they filmed for like 3 years.
Okay.
Jonathan won't even waste his time with Dylan. He could read his A and Dylan gonna be quiet. Okay. Juke Doll, you gotta connect your device. I can't add you. Like your mic and your audio isn't on. You don't have to add your mic, but you have to add at least your audio. That's why I can't add you right now. Juku Doll. All right, there you go. Hey, what's up, Juku Doll?
Hi. Okay, so I just wanted to say about the what is it? The post today?
Yes.
Okay, so with that, I feel like everybody mad at Moolah for whatever he said back, but you can't be mad at somebody how they react off of what you say. Like it got a reaction.
Don't get me wrong. This is the thing. I don't think what Gutta K did was right because it was random. It didn't make any sense. Like him and Moolah never really got into it, so it was just random. But the fact what Moolah posted, one, it was ignorant, and then two, it's not like he's posting something that nobody knows. The public knows about it already. Gutta K has said it way before being on the show. So to me, it didn't hit like he thought it was gonna hit because it was kind of like everybody already know. Like, and you get what I'm saying? Like, he could have came harder in my opinion because there is some stuff
talked about
something else that you can really get Gutta on because Gutta he just got a Nissan car. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I understand it.
Right. To me, that's more embarrassing. That's more like gotcha.
And for him to like automatically like jump to the health read or whatever, I'm like, Moolah, your homophobia smoke just died down, and now you done revved it right back up.
Right, he kind of did with that. And apparently, if you guys watched my video on it, on the recap with Willem's interview, Moolah moved to Atlanta.
Oh,
that doesn't make any sense to me.
I did see that.
So it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, why are you moving to Atlanta? That's like the gay capital.
Moolah, are you going to be on Chase?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a good move. Like, you might want to not live there because you're not going to like it there. I'm
Why
just saying.
Did he move to Atlanta out of all places?
I think it was because of business stuff, but I don't think that was smart on his end, to be honest. Especially with the stuff that was shown on the show, because you know how some people be out there, like they be watching TV stuff and then they take it like real personal,
seriously,
whatever.
Exactly.
Right. What did you think about the episode?
This episode, I think, was the best episode.
Hell yeah.
Right.
It had like the most action. I don't see how Jonathan turned up the most, and he was in the house at least.
Can we talk about it?
Yes. And then on top of that, I was just like, Mulan, you caught. Okay, that boy jumped on him first, and Mulan, you caught him there, and he got his ass beat, and you sat and watched and say you're not fighting no more.
Right.
Did you notice every single time Rio and Jonathan got into the blend, Milan was nowhere to be found, not even in the frame, not even in the damn background.
They say he was hiding in the bushes. I kept seeing somebody saying he was hiding in the tree bushes. I didn't notice that, so I got to rewind that back and watch it because I want to rewatch that. To be honest.
And then
let me get my charger. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go grab.
What do you think about him calling the police? Do you think he was just calling the police because he was scared?
I think he was scared and didn't know what to do after he seen his friend get beat up and didn't want to be next.
So he's like, I don't want a part of it. I want a part of it. That's what I think it was because, like, when he went upstairs and was talking to Jonathan, he was just like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on or whatever. The security guard even had to tell him, like, hey, calm down. Like, why are you yelling? Like, stop yelling, guy. Like, what are you doing yelling? So it's like he had that bravery because he knew Jonathan wouldn't act up with the police, like, right there, because the police would have came up there and be like, hey, what's going on? Arrested Jonathan.
Did you notice that he was like, he had a dangerous weapon? He's trying to set the house on fire. Didn't he have a fire extinguisher? I thought that was
That's what I said. Milan was scared that he was gonna blow that and all of the what is it called? What's that? The Botox in his face or something was gonna affect it. Something he was scared of that fire extinguisher because he got so mad after he put that fire extinguisher out. He was like, I'm not doing this. I'm like, it's a fire extinguisher.
But then after you beat your friend ass, you went and had a conversation with him in the bathroom in private though. You didn't want nobody here. You went in private after he whooped your friend and then went in the bathroom.
Right.
And go, if I was the friend, I would have beat him up.
Oh, if you was Rio, you would have beat up Jonathan. You would have beat up Milan.
Yeah, why
Yes.
are you talking to him? He just beat me up.
Right, like I defended you, you jump in. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, it's sad. It's so sad. And the thing is, with Rio, you could tell he's trying to cover for Milan, because he, even in the confessional, he's like, oh, he had my back, but he didn't have to have my back because I could hold my own. Like, little stuff like that. But in the back of his mind, he's probably thinking like, oh, this nigga is fake because you didn't jump in.
Register in his mind that you had his back. That's why you went there.
Do you
he
think
didn't have your back, but you had his back?
Do you think Rio would have lasted or did good? And let's say Rio came in and Milan wasn't there. Do you think he would have lasted with the other bad boys and stuff like that, or you think he would have folded, or he would have been the Natalie Nunn?
I think he would have lasted, but I don't, because he's not no punk. He did fight. I give him that. You feel me? He's not a punk. I think he would have lasted, but like if Jonathan was there too, I don't know how that would have went. I don't even know if they would have fought because they don't really had no beef.
I feel like they would have got along. I really feel like they would have got along had Milan not been there. They would have probably been friends, and they probably would have been whooping Dylan butt, Willem butt. You get what I'm saying? In the house, like it would have been real. It would have been real interesting had Milan not been casted. You really would have seen the different dynamics kind of change, and it would have been a lot more interesting to have Milan not been casted, because you already know he run production.
It looked like Carry-On was happy that they was up there to it. He had to do it this time, so
Carry-On was having a good old key. He's down there. He's just like, "Oh, you want to drink, man? This crazy. You a Texas tornado, man. Like, you want to drink? You want to water?" I'm like, this man is having. He's getting turned on by this. Seriously,
he surely was. Carry-On's little pussy was getting a little wet. Okay, wet, really never excited. Thirsty. Yes, right. Okay,
he was getting really, really excited. Do you think in the next episode or whatever that we're gonna get to see a better side of Rio, or do you think we just gonna see little glimpses of him and him being Milan's pet? Do you think he's gonna kind of like show his authentic self and kind of interact with other cast members?
I don't really know. I think that he should, because the way that Milan got him looking right now is not like real good, and maybe he'll see like how Jocelyn say, that's not your friend. Like
that's not your friend. That bitch not your friend.
Yeah, so maybe he'll try to like shy away from him and do his own thing. Hopefully he do, so we can know who he is, because nobody knows why he there. Like everybody's saying, why is he here?
Girl, the girls do not know. When Darrell was like, what did Darrell say? He was like, who is this boy and why is he not going home? I don't think Rio has a home in LA. I mean, listen, I'm gonna just.
He's from Memphis. The thing is, from Memphis, they talk like you know, K Michelle's from Memphis. I love K Michelle, but she love to talk that talk, but she can't fight for nothing. You get what I'm saying? You know K Michelle, right?
Yeah.
She
on Marriage Boot Camp right now, watching that.
Right. I love her, but she can't fight. Like,
what was she saying? Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing when y'all was holding us up and we was going to bed late like you some Beyonce. Bitch, you Beyonce.
Oh, she's talking about Lyrica with the phone situation.
Yeah, she's talking about Lyrica.
Yeah.
I was recapping it, but y'all entertainers wasn't tuning in, so I stopped recapping it. I should go back to recapping it, to be honest.
Yeah, that was good. And then I didn't like I'm mad that Jocelyn Cabaret didn't have no dialogue. Like, I really wanted to find out some stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in the after show tomorrow. But that was the disappointment reunion, and then with the connection issues, it made it even worse with the network issues and with the app.
Yeah.
Someone said in the comments, Zeus, shout out to Just Call Me Nee. Zeus really does show favoritism towards Milan because anybody else, they would have filmed and aired that convo between him and Jonathan. Yeah, why the hell
didn't?
That was very weird. In the bathroom.
That was really weird.
I was like, run into the closet.
I don't get it. I feel like he was telling, I feel like Milan begged him not to beat him up or something. Because why wouldn't they show it? Like, it was weird.
Man, Jonathan should have put him in the bathroom. He should have gave him a 1-2 in the bathroom and called it a day. He was going.
That's why Milan ain't want to.
No, he gave the security his word. It's because the security guard was like, "You got my word." He was like, "Jonathan, you giving me your word?" And then Jonathan was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Okay." Y'all go in that closet.
Hold on. Then Jonathan gave the security guard his word, but then they got into it downstairs, so that word broken. When you went back upstairs, you could have whooped him in the bathroom.
Okay.
That's so true.
You feel me? All this happened because your friend wanted to pop off after I drove his boat. Your friend wanted to pop off after he drank some of our liquor for free. No.
It's very sad. It's whew. Tonight was just
and
sad to see that
he
dude.
took off the damn hat, and I'm like, oh my God, I thought it was glued on, like the hat, but they just fell out.
Oh my God, yes.
He should have taped it around the perimeter.
That's what
he really
should have.
He should have glued it around the perimeter. I was confused because I was like, because I literally, when he was wearing the hat, I was like, did Jonathan like get a dreaded wig to like be funny, da 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 da? But then when he took the hat off and all the dreads fell.
I thought that it was like one of the wigs that, you know, like if you just trying to run to the store real quick, you throw on the little wig cap thing with the hair in the back. I thought it was that. I did not know that that was that man dreads, like for real.
A whole nother level of petty. And Jonathan did.
That was really
going
funny.
steady.
Jonathan thought of doing that. And he still has it, I guess, to this day. He put it in a Ziploc bag, and he has it to keep as a treasure of being in the bad boy's house.
Come on through artifacts. Come on, artifacts.
Souvenirs. Any final thoughts on the episode?
I'm just waiting for next week's episode to see what that's about. That's it.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Of course, please join again next week. We're going to have the after show. Hopefully, it's an interesting episode for us to have an after show of it. So, yeah.
We'll see. Because next week looks so boring.
Right.
But thank you for coming through.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Anybody want? I'm gonna take one last final person before I end this live. Anybody want to join? And I just dropped the link to my membership. If you guys join my membership, you guys can get exclusive content. I have 3 different tiers. So the cheapest tier is only 99 cents. You'll get exclusive content. For my members, I'm reacting to the Bad Boys Club on Gemini Films only for my members. So make sure you guys join my membership to get to see that, because y'all want to see my reaction to the Gemini boys, because they're, to me, a lot more interesting and they have a lot more characters than the Zeus Bad Boys. So yeah.
I need to get into that, because
you need to. It's really good. It's really good. And then we have, remember the one I told you reminds me of whatchamacallit on there. So it's like deja vu watching it back. Any final thoughts on this episode? And also, I'm gonna drop the link to Lou's YouTube as well, so that way you guys can head over there and hit that subscribe button. Yes. So give your final thoughts while I do that. Hold on.
Okay, so my final thoughts are they need to go ahead and wrap the season up. Let me. I don't know why you were waiting so long for Carry On to get out, baby girl, but his chance of freedom is looking pretty knocked out like Rio's dreads. So, with that being said, get this reunion up and out so we can scream and shout, because next week looks like a bore and I'm already ready to snore. So those are my final thoughts. Y'all are running out of ideas, and it was cute while it lasted. Next season, you know, I'll save my thoughts for next season when we get to the reunion. But what I will say is Gutta, Moolah, and everybody trying to fool-la-la. Girl, y'all too old for this. Everybody's honestly too old.
I did. And hopefully next season it's all new boys. I really hope they don't bring anybody back. I think they need to do new boys. And I think they need to do it. None of them have to ever have been on TV or is social media known famous. They have to be random people and normal people to be casted.
It needs to be way more authentic. And
Sandra,
Rio,
there isn't a part 3 to the cabaret reunion. It's only 2 parts, and it was trash.
Oh, thank
God. My
God.
review is up. I just put it up, by the way.
Thank God, because bitch, I thought you said it was gonna be a part 3. I said, okay, Zeus, let me. But in Rio, next time, maybe you'll sit there and eat your food.
I don't think he'll eat it. Let us know where they can find you. I just dropped the YouTube link in the comments just again.
Yes. Well, y'all already know the name is right here. Like now, kiddo. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. It is all the same name. Get with Getwithlu. That is GETWITHLU. No O, but it's still a go. Just dropped my review for Bad Boys, and I have a couple of other videos up. I'm going to be covering a Drag Race, so for all my Drag Race fans, get ready for the consistent pace of content. And yeah, so TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, they're all the same name. The links are down below. Get with Lou or get with the flop. We bop into the top. And shout out to Evaneer, because in this present year, the unity. Oh, I forgot. I ran out of words to rhyme with, y'all. I'm sorry. I ran out of words.
What were you gonna say next?
I ran out of freaking words. I was like, the unity. I don't know what else to say.
Oh yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining. Like I said, don't forget to join the membership. We're gonna get exclusive content on this channel, content that's never gonna be able to be seen by just my regular subscribers. So please join the membership. The cheapest one is only 99 cents. So you won't regret joining it, because I have some really good content that I'm gonna be dropping soon, interviews and such things like that. So entertainers, we are out, and me and Lou are gonna toot it and boot it.
Boot it.
No personal thing.